are on day two. You are in day two of the stock market accelerator. So, first and foremost, give yourself a little pat on the back, a little pat on the back. But I'm also need you to drop some money bags in that chat because guess what? Tonight we are building on that momentum. This is where you'll start to really see how strategy, consistency, and the right mindset all come together to create results. All right. We got the work. We did that mindset work. We do it in the mornings, but then we're also doing it with the homework. Now it's time to get it together so we can start creating results. So if you're ready for the strategies, if you're ready for the queen to come on up, if you're ready for the boss herself, go ahead, keep dropping those money bags in the chat because I have the honor of bringing up Miss Paris Smith. Great evening, ma'am.
Good evening, my beautiful people. All right, y'all. It's day two. It is day two. All right. Now, I want y'all to put in the chat, I'm ready to learn. Put in the chat, I am ready to learn. And I need y'all to flood it. I'm looking at the chat right now. Okay. I'm looking at the chat right now. All right. I want y'all to know that today is strategy day. Okay. Today's strategy day. And so I want y'all to pay close attention. VIP. VIP. Let me see your notebooks. Put your notebooks in the camera. I need to make sure y'all taking the. Okay. Okay. All right. YouTube, I need y'all to put some note emojis in the chat. All right, so I'm going to be showing you guys the strategy that allowed me to fire my boss at 24 years old. We went over the millionaire's mindset. Okay, we talked about prepping our mind, planting those seeds. And y'all know the seeds that you have to plant: the discipline, the focus, the sacrifice. And just by planting these seeds, you will for sure reap a harvest that will absolutely blow your mind. So, since we have the foundation, got the foundation set, let's go ahead and build it up from there, okay? Now, here's a fresh look to trading. Now, I know y'all think it's the Hollywood version where it's like super fast paced and it's people in suits and they on the floor. It's just chaos. Well, I want you to know that is not this, okay? First of all, you don't have to take huge risks because this trading strategy is very unique and it doesn't require that at all. Also, trading is not gambling. Now, trading is not gambling because we trade with strategy. Can y'all put strategy in the chat? Put strategy in the chat. So we're going to shift your perspective today, okay? We're going to shift it real quick. Now, this is probably what you envision, what comes to mind when it comes to trading. Y'all see the chaos? It's screens all over the place, people all over the place. They writing on paper. It's just a whole lot going on, right? Too much. But some of y'all might think of trading like this. You know, you got about 10, 11 screens. You got the charts on all the screens. You glued to your screen. You got all the indicators. It's just a whole lot going on. But what if I told you this is what you're going to learn tonight? This how trading should be right here. Y'all see me? Chilling. I'm at the beach. Got my little laptop right there. Take me about 30 seconds to submit the trade. Now, if this is what you want, I want you to put in the chat, oh yeah. Put that in the chat. Put oh yeah in the chat. Okay? And now I have a question for y'all. I see y'all flooding. I have a question. Now, how many of y'all believe that the stock market income is something that you can actually enjoy, but when you're retired? Like your 401k, like you can't touch it right now, but when you retire, you can start enjoying it. So that means you working about 40, 50 years before you can enjoy, right? Well, baby, I got breaking news. I got breaking news. The stock income that you produce is for right now. Okay? It is for right now. And so the strategy that I'm teaching you guys tonight, it's all about letting it cook for a minute. Can y'all put in the chat, let it cook? Let it cook. Put let it cook in the chat. Okay? But soon after you let that thing cook a little bit, you can pay your utility bills with the trading income. You can pay your car note. You can pay your rent, your mortgage. Your trading income is for right now. Okay? Let me tell y'all a little story. I'm going to tell y'all a little story when I actually used my trading profits for the first time. Now, I was working at this time, and it was an early Monday morning. Money making Monday. It was my first ever trade. And the stock that I traded at the time was AMD, just one contract. Y'all gonna learn about all of this, contracts and all the lingo today. I traded one contract of AMD. My investment was $5,500. Now, just by me trading AMD one contract, I made $250. Now, the cool thing about the strategy is when you make the trade in less than 3 minutes, you make your profit. So your money is in the account. So what I did was I said, hold on now. Let me see if this is real. Because I couldn't believe it. First of all, it took no time. I had to make sure the money was in there, okay? So I called the Peoples, which is my broker, and I let them know. I said, can you just confirm that I made $250? And they said, Miss Smith, you did. So I said, I still don't believe you. So I took my debit card, okay? Took my debit card that the broker account gives to you because it's like a bank. And I went to the gas station. And I swiped that mug. I just wanted to see if my car gets filled up with gas. And it did. And so I said, yo, you mean to tell me if I trade, I make the income the same day? Yeah, so we're gonna break it down, okay? We're gonna break it down. I'm gonna show you exactly how to make an effortless income trading this strategy. Now, I want y'all to lock in. Can y'all put in the chat lock in? Because we about to get into it, okay? All right, okay. Now, here are some of the fundamental, foundational principles. Now, I like to break this down because I feel like a lot of people get this mixed up way too much. So I'm going to break it down for you. Okay. What is trading? So trading produces income. Okay. Trading produces income. Wealth, investing builds wealth. So to make it easy, if you're writing this down, which you should, just put trading equal sign income, investing equal sign wealth. Okay, so trading, all you're doing is buying and selling stock within a short period of time to make quick profits, right? Now, investing involves where you're buying an asset, so let's say a stock or two, and you letting that thing sit. You letting that thing sit for a little bit, and all it's going to do is grow in equity over time. So that's the difference. If you got it, say, I get it. Just put it in the chat. I need y'all to talk to me today. All right, let me move on. Okay, now, what is a stock? So a stock is a share of a company. I'm going to break it down for you. So let's say you enjoy Apple products, right? And so one share of Apple, which is the stock, costs $190.54. Now, just because you own one single share of Apple stock, you are now part owner of the company. You now own a piece of the company. Put in the chat, I get it. Just put it in the chat. All right, let's move on. Now, I need y'all to lock in. Now, when it comes to this trading strategy, here are the two best index to find low risk stocks to trade. Okay, we have the Dow Jones on the left-hand side. Now, let me explain what the Dow Jones is, okay? Now, when you think about the Dow Jones 30, I want you to think about big money, like the largest companies a part of this index, okay? These are the most traded stocks. That's what I want you to think about when you hear Dow Jones 30, okay? Dow Jones 30 has a list of just 30 companies, okay? Now, S&P 500 on the right-hand side. Now, the S&P 500 has a list of 500 companies that's a part of this index, and still, these companies are popular. It's popular, but they're ranked a little different based on performance. But still, the Dow Jones 30 and the S&P 500 are the two best index that we look to find stocks to trade that's low risk. Now, here are the types of trading. Okay, I'm gonna break it down. Okay. Now you have the scalper. The scalper, you want to trade for maybe a couple seconds, less than a minute. You in and out, in and out. That's more so day trading. And then you have the day trader that's, has all the screens, just like a scalper. But a day trader, you're in multiple trades all day. You may be in a trade for longer than a minute or so. And then you're in and out, you take your profits, right? Okay. Now we have the swing trader. Now, the swing trader is where you are in a trade for about maybe 2-3 days. You in and out of trades, multiple trades a week, maybe about 2-3 days, or maybe a week, and you make your profits, right? But you make your profits at the end of the week if you are a swing trader. And then you have the position trader where they just 9-to-5 workers, but their job is to trade. Okay, now I want you to know that we don't do any of that. We don't do any of that. Okay, we don't do any of that. Now, the strategy that I'm teaching you guys tonight is called the cover call strategy. Now, this is exactly what I mastered. This is what I do weekly. This is my effortless income, my effortless, reliable income. Now, I have a proven strategy, okay? And I'm so excited to teach you all about it. We're going to dig in a little bit more. This is literally the strategy that I've received testimonials for. And so Carla says, I wasn't going to do it, but I rewatched the videos, jumped in, and made my first trade. She said, I felt confident and excited. Definitely a win for me. Can y'all say congrats, Carla? Put congrats, Carla, in the chat. That's what I want you to do. This is literally your future right here. Okay, we're going to claim it right now tonight. That's what we're going to do. And then we have Sana says, I went from confused by YouTube videos to currently earning $100 a week income using the cover call strategy. She says, this course made it simple. And now I have a clear wealth building plan that will continue to increase. Can y'all say increase? She said it will continue to increase my weekly income, and it just takes 2 minutes a week. It just takes 2 minutes a week. So let me give y'all my secrets. Okay, let me give y'all my secrets to my success. Now, the trading strategy is built on 3 components. I need y'all to write this down. It is super important, okay? 1, we have the cover call strategy. So we have strategy, okay? That's 1. 2, we have stock fundamentals. I need y'all to circle that thing about 3 good times. Go ahead, circle it 3 good times. And number 3, we have OPM, other people's money. And so let's go ahead and break that down. Let's break it down one by one. Now, the cover call strategy, this is the strategy that allowed me to piece out the 9 to 5. And so the strategy produces a consistent income. When I mean consistent, there is a range. If you pick a stock, right? You pick a stock, you decided this is the stock that you plan on trading every single week. When you trade that stock, it gives you a range. So let's say, for an example, when I first started trading AMD, it was $250 a week. Well, my range was either $250 or $255. One Monday is $250, the next Monday is $255. So when I say it produces a consistent income, a reliable income, that's what I mean. Now, covered calls are a weekly trade, a bi-weekly trade, or a monthly trade. But we only trade on Mondays. Okay, we only trade on Mondays. And all of the covered call trades expires on Friday. I want y'all to write that down. Okay, write that down. Circle Friday. Circle Friday. I want you to also know that in order for you to trade a covered call, you must own 100 shares of stock. Okay, keep that in mind too. And the cool thing is you make your profits the minute you place the trade. So we're not waiting until Friday when the expiration come around to see if we made our profit. When we click that submit button on Money Making Monday, that took us 30 seconds to fill out. Our profits is in our account, but under the cash column. Or if you got a debit card, it's on your debit card. Now, the key to this, okay, this is the key. The key is to find one stock. Okay, we're not dipping in and out of all these different companies. That gives day trading vibes. We don't want day trading vibes. We don't want day trading vibes. Pick one stock that you're going to trade every single week. That's how you also ensure that your income is consistent and reliable. The minute you start switching up and you trade in all these different companies, your income becomes inconsistent. Just follow me. Just follow me. Just follow me. Okay. Now I need y'all to put lock in the chat. And I'm going to take a pause right here. I'm going to let y'all go ahead, comment, lock in. Because we about to break down the cover call strategy. Okay? All right. Now, this is how it works. All right. Now, remember, in order for you to trade a cover call, you must own 100 shares of stock. So with this example, at the time of the screenshot, NEO stock price was $10.81. Okay? So that means your investment is $1,081. Okay? Now, when you trade a cover call, there is something called a premium. So the premium for NEO stock is 60 cents per share. But remember, you own 100 shares. So if we do the math, 60 cents times 100 shares gives us $60. So our profit per week is $60. Now we trade 4 times a month. So that gives us $240 of consistent monthly income. And that's just with one contract, with one stock. And all you're going to do is take your $1,081 that you made in investment, that's your initial investment, and we're going to use that same $1,081 to make our $240 rinse and repeat. Now, let's do a little math. Okay, let's do a little math. Now, let's say instead of one contract, which is 100 shares, let's say we trade 5. Remember, I told y'all I started with 5,500. Okay. Now, let's say we started with 5 contracts. So what is our investment? What is 1,081 times 5? Somebody do the math for me. Somebody do the math for me real quick. $1,081 times 5 times 5. Okay, 5405. So 5,400, right? Okay. So that would be your investment, right? Now let's do some math. What is $60 times 5? Because we traded 5 contracts now. So $60 times 5. Somebody put that in the chat. 300? Cool. Okay, so just trading 5 contracts of NEO on a money-making Monday is $300. All right? Now, remember, we trade 4 times a month. 4 times a month, that is income consistently of $1,200. Can y'all put some fire flames in the chat for that? We didn't do nothing but press buttons. So we're going to use our $5,400. That's our initial investment. And we're going to rinse and repeat. We just recycling. We're going to use that same $5,400 and we're going to make that $1,200 every single month. If you get me, say, I get you. Just put it in the chat. Just put it in the chat. Okay, I see y'all. Okay. Now, the goal of cover calls. This is the goal. Okay, this is what you want. You want to make sure that the stocks that you choose is low risk. In order for cover calls to work, you have to make sure that the stock that you choose is low risk. Just write it down. You also want to make sure that the income, which is the premium, is predictable. You want to protect your investment. And I'm going to show y'all exactly how to make sure that the stock that you choose is low risk. Okay, so we aim for the lowest risk possible. And goal number 2, that's one. Goal number 2, the more shares that you own, the higher your income. Okay, the more shares that you own, the higher your income. That's the second goal of the cover call strategy. Now, the third goal, and I'm going to need y'all to write this down, circle it 5 times, and put some stars around it. Okay. Number 3, reinvest. Reinvest your profits and allow it to compound. Okay, that is extremely important. Just write it down. We're going to talk about it. Just write it down. Now, with these 3 components right here, this is how you build a consistent and scalable wealth strategy. All right, do y'all want to get into the fundamentals? If you're ready, put I'm ready. We about to go over how to make sure that the stock is a low risk stock, okay? I need y'all to lock in. All right, now, the fundamentals. All right, now, the stock that you choose matters. We talked about it. It has to be low risk. We're not in the business of risky. I can't do risk. I can't do it. So picking the right stocks is the foundation of low risk, high profiting trading, or we could say stocks, right? So here's how you do it right. Here's how you do it. Now, these stocks make the best trades, okay? We don't want the stocks that's too flashy. We don't want the stocks that's all in the news. We don't have time for that. We want stable. We want it to be predictable and profitable. So if there's a stock that's too volatile, that thing moving crazy every single day, let's say $10, $15, it's crazy movement, we're going to stay away. Okay, so avoid volatility. Also, stick with the big boys. We're trying to stick with the well-established companies. And I'm going to show y'all what they look like. Don't y'all worry. And you want to look for stocks that's in a predictable range. And let me give you a cheat sheet on that, okay? To find a stock that's in a predictable range, boring stocks. Just write it down. Just write it down. Boring stocks. Okay, we're going to get into it. Okay, now boom. All right, I need y'all to lock in. The three criteria to look for to ensure that your stock is a low risk stock. Here's number one. And you can do this research on Yahoo Finance, by the way. Yahoo Finance, they have a free version and then they have a paid version. Just use the free version. Just use the free version. Okay, so number one, the 5-year chart trend. You're going to click on, you'll type in a company. So let's say Apple. In this example, we're going to use Apple. You're going to click on 5-year. Let me tell you what to look for. It's really simple. Uptrend and all green. Write it down. You want to make sure that the chart is uptrend and all green. That's one. Real simple. Real simple. It has to look like you climbing up a mountain. Okay? You climbing up a mountain. All green. Okay, that's one. Two, you have to ensure that the stock offers a dividend. Now, on Yahoo Finance, you will see on the left-hand side of the 5-year chart, it will say forward dividend and yield. If there's anything there, it could be 1%, it could be whatever percent, doesn't really matter. Just make sure that the stock offers a dividend. We just want to make sure it's stable. And when a stock offers a dividend, it just tells me, oh, it's stable. Yep, it's stable. So number two, confirm that the company offers a dividend. All right, y'all ready for number three? Put I'm ready. Just put it in the chat. We're going to move on. Number three. Okay. Number three. This is the last thing that you have to look for to make sure that the stock is a low risk stock to trade. Now, we have the financials. This is still on Yahoo Finance. We're not even going nowhere else. We're using Yahoo Finance. Okay. Now, when you scroll down on Yahoo Finance, there is something called financials, right? And all you want to look for is to make sure that their finances, their revenue is increasing. You just want to make sure that the green bars is increasing every single year. Y'all see it? Y'all see 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. Make sure you climbing up steps. Okay. Make sure you climbing up steps. Y'all got me? Okay. So that's three. Now, let's compare. Okay. Let's compare the opposite. This is what I don't want to see when I'm doing my fundamental research. This is what I don't want to see. I don't want to see downtrend in just red. If you see this, run away. Just run away. Don't even continue your research. Just go ahead and run. We don't care if the stock offers a dividend. We don't care. And the revenue is going to be absolutely horrible with the 5-year picture looking like this. What do we want? Put in the chat. What do we want to see? We want it to be what? Uptrend. Thank you. And all green. Thank you. Now, dividend. If you see on the left-hand side, for dividend and yield, we have a dividend. On the right-hand side, there is no dividend. Okay, now, there's no dividend. Got to go. Number three, if the annual revenue looks like we are walking down some steps, or it looked like we walked up a step, then we took a big hop down, then we took a gigantic step back up, baby, it is not stable. We got to run. We got to run. We got to run. Okay? So I want y'all to put in the chat real quick. Just put in the chat real quick. What are the three fundamental things that we look for to make sure that the stock is low risk as possible. It will offer a consistent income. Let me know. Okay. I see it. You said upward green. All right. What else? No. Okay. Offers a dividend and 5-year chart. That's what I'm talking about. So now with that being said, y'all got homework. I'm glad y'all understand because you got homework. So this is what I want you to do for homework. Okay. This is what I want you to do. I want you to look in the Dow Jones 30. Just do a little Google search. You'll find it. Just search Dow Jones 30 stock list or S&P 500 stock list. And I want you to find 3 companies that meets the metrics. What we just went over. Okay? I want 3 good companies that's going to pass that test. Y'all hear me? If you hear me, put I hear you. All right. Now tomorrow, who baby? Tomorrow, I'm going to teach you how to 10x your income with the cover call strategy. When I say tomorrow is going to be fire, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. How I grew my account to 6 figures in income, in annual income in 6 months. That's going to be tomorrow. All right. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the Q&A for today.
Ooh, y'all drop some fire in the chat. Go ahead and get those hands raised because it's time to get those questions answered. And I hope y'all were taking notes. I hope y'all were paying attention. I hope y'all got all the information. Kalia, come on up. Kalia, come on up.
Uh-oh, you're
You
muted.
can unmute.
There we go. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Um, okay, so I want you to repeat something. You said you had a 6-figure income in 6 months. Is that correct?
Yeah, 6 figures in annual income. So
Oh,
6
wow.
figures was my yearly income, like making 100,000 yearly. That's what it said on
Mhm.
paper. Yeah.
Okay.
But I grew it in 6
I,
months.
I think I'm just mind blown by that alone within the 6 months. I think I'm mind blown by that.
Yeah.
Um, So, and you'll probably tell us this later in the week, but I just want to confirm you're gonna let us know like how much to start with, where to start, where to get our brokerage accounts and all that, right?
I can tell you that right now.
Uh-huh.
So, this is the thing. When it comes to your investment, it goes by the stock price. So stocks start at $2. So remember, you have to own 100 shares of stock in order to trade a cover call. So your investment will be $200. If the stock is $10, your investment is 1,000. If your stock is $25, your investment is 2,500. You get me?
Yes, I get
Okay.
that. You also mentioned something else about um not doing more than one company.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like if we choose a company and it's a dud, then
Move on.
well, oh, then move on. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yep.
That's just enough.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So that's the goal. The goal is to trade just one company consistently. We don't want to like hop in and out all of these different companies because the premium, the income will become inconsistent. Let's say you have a stock that's $25, right? And your premium is let's say $140 a week versus another company that's $25, but their premium a week is $50. Now you just took a whole cut. You get me? So we got to make sure it's consistent. Yeah. Great question.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Make sure, please, we want to respect all the hands that are up. So if we can keep it to one question per person, I would greatly appreciate it. And let's start with the question, okay? Shamika, come on up.
Um, could y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I think she probably just asked this, but do you have any recommended brokerage accounts that you recommend for us?
Yep. So my three favorite: Fidelity, Charles Schwab, and E-Trade. Those are my top three. Top three picks.
You said Fidelity, and then what was the other two?
Charles Schwab, and the last one is E-Trade.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. Before we move on, I want to tell you guys the homework again, just so make sure y'all got it. Okay. The homework. This is what I want you to do before tomorrow's class. I want you to find three companies, three stocks that offer the fundamentals. So the fundamentals that we just went over, the 5-year uptrend all green, making sure that the company offers a dividend, and also making sure that the revenue is increasing every single year. I want three of them. Okay, I want three. And I want y'all to post it in the school platform. I'm watching. Okay, let's continue.
If you don't got no three, don't bring it. Okay, y'all. Cheryl, come on up. Oh, you hit that mute button again. One time.
Okay,
There
thank
you go.
you. So I know I should know this, but you said, let's say our investment is 5,000 and we're gonna keep using that. Well, if we bought the stocks with the 5,000, haven't we spent that 5,000? How are we gonna reuse it week to week?
Yep. Okay. So when you're trading, your money stays in your account. The cash balance is what it's called. It's like two
Mhm.
different. So there's the cash balance where your money is not in a stock yet. Then
Mm.
there's the stock balance where your money has pulled from your cash balance into the stock. And
Mhm.
all what's going to happen is when the trade expires on Friday, it goes right back to your cash. And so you just recycling the same money every single week that you're trading. Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go. Thank you so much, Cheryl. All right, Keisha, come on up.
I, I have a question about OPM. Are we going to be learning a little bit more about that?
Yep, that will be tomorrow. How to 10x your income.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Great. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you so much, Keisha. She ahead of the schedule, girl. Jalil, come on up.
How y'all doing?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm gonna keep it honest. I don't really have a question, right? I'm just excited. You feel me? Cause looking at them grants and then how you simplified it. I done took a lot of risks before, so I love simplicity.
That's too
I
easy.
love I love simplicity. So I'm just gonna speak to everybody. Let's get this money on.
Let's get this
Thank you.
fun,
Thank you so much, Jalil. Arlene, come on up.
Okay, I apologize, and I'm kind of duplicating what Cheryl said,
Hmm.
but you said what happens on Friday, it expires and it goes into your account, and then on Monday you just reinvest it. Is that what you do?
Yes, you're basically purchasing the shares again and you're trading it again. So it's back into a contract for a week.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
You're just going to
All
keep
right.
doing that over and over again.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you so much, Arlene. Susie, come on up.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Paris. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with my camera. It's being retarded, but it's not going to stop me from being a millionaire trader. Okay, so you said that it is best to um do one stock per week, but then you also gave an example to do five stocks. Remember when
Okay.
you were doing the calculation? So do we do five stock or can we do more than one stock? Basically, I
Let me
guess that's
break
the
it
question.
down. Okay. So this is how it goes. So one stock is one company, right? Five is when I said five, I didn't say five stocks, it's five contracts. So 500 shares. 100 shares equals one contract, 200 shares equal two contracts. So that's how it goes. But trade just one company. And that in that example, we were trading 5 contracts. So that's the difference.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Susie. Darren, come on up.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Okay,
you.
sorry. Okay. So my question, hi Paris, thanks for all your help and everything. But my question was, I know with options, I've heard people say that you could owe a lot of money too if you don't make the right option. Could you go into detail about that?
So the only time you will owe a lot of money is when you're using margin on a risky stock. So we're going to get into that tomorrow. Bring that question tomorrow. I'll answer it in detail once I go over the lesson. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Darren. Put that bad boy on a sticky note. Norma, come on up.
Hi.
Hi, Norma.
My question is this different from calls and puts, the stock cover options?
Yeah, so this is different. This is covered call.
Got it.
Yeah, it's not like regular calls. Mm-hmm.
What are the differences between those, if you don't mind me asking?
So the way that everybody understands trading, or the norm, is to purchase the call, right? But this
Right.
is a covered call, so we're purchasing the stock and we're trading against what we own to make our profit through the call. We're basically making our profit. The call is our profit.
Got it.
Yeah, makes it low risk. Yeah.
Got it. That's why it's so easy. Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you so much, Norma. Leah, come on up. Leah?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was still muted.
Yeah,
Hi, Paris. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. I had a question for the cover call profit. Is the cover call profit a set amount of the 60 cents, or was that like just an example, or does it depend on the stock, how much the profit will be?
Yep, it depends on the stock. So every single stock have different premiums.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Will you tell us how to evaluate that later to know like which stock, like to see how much the profit will be?
Yep, we have 3 more days. Just keep showing up. Keep showing up.
Okay.
Keep digging in.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you so much, Leah. Latricia, come on up.
Good evening, Paris. How are you?
Wonderful.
Thank you so much for this information. It's been very valuable.
Of
I
course.
guess I'm like everybody else about the reinvesting what we've invested.
Okay.
So we'll just continue to reinvest the original pot of money that we put in. But at what point should we use the profits to go back and reinvest? At what
Yep.
point will we end up doing that?
Yep, we're talking about that on Thursday. So just stay tuned. We're talking about reinvesting and how to grow our income through reinvesting and compounding on Thursday. So I got you. I got you.
Thank you so much, Latricia. Jessica, come on up.
Sorry.
Oh, you remuted yourself. One more time.
Okay, I did it. Sorry. So I know you mentioned that, or I'm sorry, hey, I know you mentioned that you do recommend E-Trade and Schwab, and I do have both. And Schwab is actually where I have like my 401k and the equity stocks that my job gave me. So I do already have like funds in there. So I figured I use that one, but it says I have to apply for options. At any point, do we review like how to apply?
We could talk about that. But what I would do is it's so simple. All you gotta do is press the button. I would just call them just to make it more easier. Just call them and say, "Hey, I want to apply options on my account." Because if it's a retirement account, though, like an actually 401k, maybe it's an IRA, a traditional IRA, a Roth IRA. No, you go ahead and open you a fresh account. We don't want that because your profits, one, you won't be able to pull out your profits. You have to keep it in the account. So if you make $250, you can't swipe it. You have to keep it in the account until you retire.
Okay.
So what I would do is I would start a brand new account. Just call them and ask them if they can walk you through opening up.
Turning it up.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's I have like an individual brokerage account, then like yeah, or maybe I should just use my E-Trade because I do have E-Trade, but I have to do the same thing on there too.
Yep, you just make sure it's individual. That's what you want. And then
Okay.
if you're individual, if it says you don't have options trading, then call them and ask them to add that onto your account. And it'll take like 24 hours to apply.
Okay.
It's real
Okay.
quick.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Jessica. Sterling, come on up.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Thank you. Long time listener, first time caller. I have a question for you. For the homework, would you like us to look at just stocks or can we look at ETFs? Because I do invest in some boring, stable ETFs that offer a monthly dividend. And so would that work in this situation or is it only stocks?
You can definitely trade ETFs, but excuse me, for this homework, we just gonna stick with the stocks.
All right. That's all I have. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Sterling. Kimberly, come on up. Oh, you remuted. Go ahead, try one more time.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, Kimberly.
Hi. Okay, my question was about profits. Is the premium the only amount? Is that I know that that's the amount that we would make for each share, but if the share price went up, do we also make the difference from the share price from week to week?
Yep, absolutely. We're talking about that tomorrow.
Okay. That was my question. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, Kimberly. Jasmine, come on up.
Hi, Paris. How are you?
Pretty good.
I'm so sorry. Something's wrong with my camera, so you won't be able to see me, but I'm present. I'm here. I have a question for you. I know you talked about premiums and you said you'll discuss that in later on in the week. But in terms of the stock, when will there ever be a time that this company you choose or the stock you choose, it's made already enough profit, and then you have to kind of pick another stock? Like, how long do you continue with the same company?
I've traded one company for 3 years straight without switching that thing up. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And that's it. Once it doesn't have the fundamentals anymore, and trust me, you will know, then it's time to go ahead and switch it on up.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. Good question.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. Kemi, come on up.
Hey, I just had a quick question kind of about taxes. One, do we talk about it at some point during the 5 days? If not, do you have any tools that you recommend that would help us to stay on top of making sure that we're covered with that during tax season?
Yep. So my only advice with taxes is to have your tax preparer handle it. So what's going to happen is during tax time, your broker account is going to upload a form. You're just going to download it and take it to your tax preparer. And that's it. That's it. And then prepare to pay Uncle Sam. That's it.
Be prepared. Thank you so much, Kemi. Mike, come on up.
Okay, okay, how you doing? Very impressed, young lady. I'm a little older in this group, but I appreciate your knowledge and experience. So if I have two accounts, like if I have 100 shares of Apple and E-Trade, can I trade on Charles Schwab? Use the cover calls on Charles Schwab?
Absolutely. I have multiple accounts. I trade the same stocks in multiple accounts. You can absolutely do that. I have different accounts for different things. So absolutely.
But the 100 shares in E-Trade but I'm still doing my calls in another Charles Schwab.
Yep.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
100 in E-Trade, 100 in Charles Schwab, 100 in, but it doesn't matter. You can trade in either all the same stock in all three accounts.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you so much, Mike. Levante, come on up.
Am I muted?
Yes, you are.
Okay, sorry. First, I want to say thank you, Miss Smith. This was the most simple explanation of trading I've ever heard in my life. So I just want to thank you for taking your time out and sharing this with us. My question is can we follow the leader? So for example, you said that there's a stock that you've traded for the past 3 years consistently. Can we follow you? Or do you have like something you send out, or can we do that?
That's a great question. So here's my answer to that. So a couple years ago, when I first started teaching the strategy, I absolutely shared every single trade that I made. And I noticed that was hindering my students. I need y'all to work and understand this stuff for yourself. So I'll be there. I'll hold your hand. I'll hold your hand, but I got to make sure you understand it. So yeah. So that's my answer to that.
All right, thanks.
Of course.
Thank you so much. Cheryl, come on up.
Hello, Miss Paris. Praise God. I thank God for you.
Oh,
I've been wanting to trade for over 33 years. I'm in my 60s now. I know, but nobody would teach me. I couldn't find nobody to teach me. That's how bad it was. And I tried, and I've lost quite a bit of money in the past 5 years trying to learn on my own. So I thank God for it. Now, my question is there a time frame that you do that we are to trade? I mean, is it supposed to be in the mornings? I work all day, so I can't do anything while I'm at work. So on a Monday, will we do it Monday morning, like at 6 a.m., somewhere like that?
So the market opens at 9:30. The market closes at 4 o'clock. This is Eastern time. So at any time between then, as long as the market is open on Monday, 9:30 to 4 o'clock p.m., you can trade.
Okay, so that I would have to do the trade. Like, I'll take a break and then go do a trade and then go back to work. Okay, that's what I need to know.
Even if you gotta take your little potty break real quick, just go in the bathroom real quick, get your phone, and go ahead and make that trade. Take 30 seconds, Cheryl. Going back to your desk. You be all right.
I appreciate that. Thank you. You're beautiful. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you, Cheryl. Nisha, go ahead.
Hey, good evening, everyone.
Hello.
So my question is, sorry, because I have you on two different screens. Let me just mute this one. Sorry, guys. So my question is, so it's like one and two, but I have a question, so bear with me. It's gonna be quick. Is there a specific dividend yield number that we must see, or is it just anything that's just not zero?
Anything that's just not zero.
Okay, thank you. My last question is, so let's say we're looking at the chart.
Nisha, I'm sorry, we gotta do one question per person.
Oh, that wasn't even the important question. Okay.
I'm sorry, I gotta respect everybody because everybody's doing one question, okay? But get your hand up fast tomorrow. You can ask another one. All right, Monica, come on up.
Hello, Paris. Hi, everybody. So my question is about the brokerage, whatever it is, Fidelity or E-Trade or Charles Schwab. Are there any fees involved in the process, or like putting the trades, or is there any percentage of fees?
So you're submitting a trade, every single trade, there's a commission fee. It's like $3, but it all ranges. So if you're trading one contract, it may be $1. If you're trading 10 contracts or more, it's like $3. That's like the standard. So yeah, they take their fees.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Monica. Denicia, come on up.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Paris.
Hi.
So my question is, I am from Jamaica. I would have asked the question yesterday, but seeing that persons are asking about brokers, could you share or recommend some international brokers that we can use in the Caribbean?
Absolutely. A lot of my students that come from Jamaica, that lives in Jamaica, they are using interactive brokers.
Interactive broker.
Yes, interactive broker. And then also, if I were you, I would do a Google search and search brokers in your area, in your country where you can trade options and just look at the pros and cons for all of them. But interactive brokers, that's what we use. That's what my people use.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Shayna. Or is it Shauna?
Shauna.
See, that was my first instinct. Go ahead.
It's okay. I get that all the time. Never fails. Okay. I guess it's more a question, but and thank you so much for all this valuable information. I'm a new to trading as well, but when you were saying about the 5-year chart trend, I mean, as far as looking at the 5-year chart trend on Yahoo Finance, am I searching 5-year chart trend, or I'm looking at the actual stock and then looking for the 5-year chart trend for that chart?
Yes.
I think I
So,
missed it somewhere up in
yep.
there.
So when you're looking at, let's say you're looking at the Dow Jones 30 and you found
Mm-hmm.
stock on there, you're going to search the stock on Yahoo Finance. So you can search the company name, you can type it all out, or you can use
Okay.
their abbreviation like their ticker.
The ticker.
Put it
Mm-hmm.
in there. As soon as you put it in there, all the data is going to come up and it's going to show you the chart. Just click on 5Y and that's it.
Oh, okay.
So search
That's what I was looking
5Y.
for. Okay. I was lost. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Taisha, come on up.
Hi, Paris.
Hi.
Okay, so my question was for the cover call for Mondays. I think you mentioned that when you put it in on the Monday, that you don't have to wait until the expiration dates for it to take out. So do you take it out that same day? Like, are you getting paid the same day, like in a couple of hours after the market close or something? Like, I was a little confused on that.
Okay, so let's say I trade at 10 o'clock, right? I
Okay.
get my trade at 10 and 5 seconds. It is in my accounts. It's in the cash column. Your money
Okay.
moves from, okay, so your investment is in the cash, right? You
Mm-hmm.
invest in the stock, you trade it, and now it's in the stock. Your money moved to a stock, but you still got the cash column. Now, when you make your profit, it goes into your cash. So you could, if you have if you request a debit card, then you can
Yeah.
just use your debit card, or you can just transfer it out into your actual bank. But that takes a day. So you'll see it in your account on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. So
How they
that's
grew
what
it.
I did. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. All right, Dion, come on up.
Okay, thank you. And thanks again, Paris, for all of this wonderful information. I just have a quick question. I already have a Robinhood account, and I noticed that you did not mention Robinhood. Is that one would you advise people to stay away from, or?
Yeah, definitely. I stick with the big dogs, okay? I trust my
Okay.
monies with the big dogs. So, I mean, Robinhood is cool. It has a nice, interface for beginners, but
Okay. Okay, no, say no more. Say no more.
yeah, go ahead and leave that alone.
Miss Billings, come on up.
Hi, Paris.
Hello.
So my question for you is, when you started taking your profits, did you like try to put some aside for taxes so that you're not like overwhelmed at tax time? Like, would you advise that?
Okay, so if you feel like, if you're a little cautious about tax time, then I would probably talk with your tax preparer and ask them how much to put aside. But what I normally do is when tax time rolls around, in like 2, 3 trades, I pay the whole tax bill and I'm good. I don't have to think about it. So that's kind of what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. At the end, like you just pay it at once.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Courtney, come on up.
All right. All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I just had a question, just about, and I know this is, I guess, really, it can be kind of unclear because it's based on how much you invest. But let's say someone was to invest, I don't know, $1,500, and probably got like 5 or so contracts. How long do you think that it would take in order to get to that 6-figure mark? I did hear, how we can get, $500, even $1,000, a couple, a few hundred more weekly, which would probably be about $4,000 to $5,000 a month. But when do you think we can start to expect that 6-figure mark? When would that be realistic, you think?
Yep. So tomorrow, that's exactly what we're talking about. How to 10x
Okay.
your income. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Okay. Will do. Thank you.
Of course.
Awesome. Thank you, Courtney. All right, Elaine, come on up. With it in the background.
Period.
Hi, Paris. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
Yeah, and I'm working on my homework. I'm on criteria number 3, where you have to find the company's revenue. And so I pulled up Yahoo Finance, but their revenue is not in chart form.
Okay.
Show us how to get the chart that you showed.
Yep. Okay, if you don't see it there in like the chart form, then what I want you to do is, do you see on the left-hand side, it says, hold on, financials?
Yes, that's
Click
what I'm on.
Okay, click on financials and just look at the top line revenue. It says total revenue and look at it from the year. So just make sure that that number is increasing every single year, which is their revenue number. It reflects the same thing. Yep. If it's up, then it dipped. You took a step down. If it's up, you walking up steps, and that's what we want. We want it to be consistently increasing every single year.
Okay. Thank you.
You got it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Elaine. All right, Abel, come on up.
All right. Hey, Paris.
Hey, Abel.
So quick question, because this is something that I ran into because I did the covered calls and it works. I'm just gonna tell everybody it works. But and don't try to reinvent the wheel. Listen to Paris when she says, stick with the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones. Stick with those. My question is, what was your strategy? And this is mostly for everyone who maybe hasn't traded stocks. What's your strategy for buying a stock? Let's say you bought Ford at $10.20 for a share. You know what I mean? And so then you do a covered call for $10.50. All right. The end of the week, Friday comes, and obviously the stock went down, and now the stock is $9.80. All right. So the following week, it's now the stock might be at $9.20. If you and I know that if we tried to sell it for $9.50, we're gonna be negative. Negative in that we paid X amount for it, and now it's dropped this much. So, what's your strategy? Do you just still go at that same price of $10.50, or are you saying hey, we'll just go at 10 and call it good? Can you talk a little bit on that?
Yep. So I know the stock that you're talking about. And Ford don't move. So if it was to go from like 10.50 or 10 something, 10.20 something down to like 9.20, I think you said, we just gonna keep rinsing and repeating. So the only thing that has changed is your account value. So you didn't make a loss or anything because you own the shares. We're gonna keep trading it to bring in that consistent premium, and we're just gonna keep trading it until it comes back up. But since I know Ford and it's very boring, so it don't move. It don't move, Abel. Just keep trading it out. Keep trading it out and just keep going. Just keep trading it. It'll go back up to 10.50.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Abel. Terrence, you are up next.
Yeah, hello?
Yep, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's going on, Paris?
Nothing much. Just chilling. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm behind the wheel of my tractor trailer just going on down the road here. But
Oh,
yeah, I pulled over in the rest area to take my notes and everything like that. So
look
I
at
just wanted
you.
to say that I just wanted to say that your information is awesome. And when you kept saying you gonna break this thing down, you was not lying.
I'll
That's the
break
most
it down.
simplest. That's the most simplest explanation I've ever seen out of all the people I've been following for the last year or two. I've been trading, so you really broke that thing down. I'm looking forward to hearing more.
Yeah.
But my question was on the school app. I believe you messaged me on the school app, but I'm getting messages from two different names, the same name.
Oh, I'm glad
So
you
I just
said
want,
that.
huh?
I'm glad you said that. Can you screenshot it and send it to us? It's probably somebody that's doing some scammy things. Send it
Yeah,
to
that's it.
yeah.
Okay, I will do that. I will screenshot it, and what you want me to send it to you in the school app? Or?
Oh no. Send it to support@thatwealthacademy.com. We'll put it in the chat. And we'll
Okay, yeah, put it in the chat, please. Yeah, because that person started talking about some, hey, what's your, ask me for my WhatsApp. I'm like, why is parents asking for my WhatsApp? Like, that ain't no part of the, that ain't sound like part of the class to me.
Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I want to let you and Nella know that. So,
Awesome. Thank you.
all right, y'all
Yes.
have a blessed evening.
Thank you so much, Terrence. Yes, that's for everybody. You guys should not be receiving any type of WhatsApp requests or anything from Paris, myself, the support team, or anything of that nature. Okay. Sandra, come on up.
Hello, everyone. Good evening again, Ms. Paris. It's Levine. I'm back again.
Hello.
Yesterday, my question was, how should we structure our accounts? Today, I'm here to say my funds cleared. It is in a traditional Roth. And I know I need to speak to a financial advisor, but so I didn't transfer over a total 100,000. I transferred over 63,000 in straight cash.
You got some money.
Bless the Lord. I was just wondering how much I should take from that to open the personal investing account. I know I'm going to have to pay taxes because I'm taking a withdrawal, but how much of that should I create that first account? Then when that grows, then I can draw from there and create more accounts.
Yep. So I would definitely ask like a CPA or a tax preparer about the whole tax thing because I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction with that. But when it comes to trading, I would not start with a whole lot of money. I want you to start paper trading first for at least a month. Give it 4 trades. Once you understand the exact strategy, how it goes, you're comfortable and confident, then it's time to maybe trade 1 contract. Okay, you trade 1 contract for a little bit, let's up it to 5. You trade 5 a little bit, and then you can consistently build your position. But we're not trying to go all in just starting. We have to understand first and get our confidence up. Like I want y'all to understand how to do every single thing, know exactly what's going to happen to the trade before it even happens. That's how I want y'all to be before you scale it up. You get me?
Yes.
Yep. That's just the responsible, disciplined way of investing.
Awesome.
Hey,
Thank you so much,
Dr.
Sandra.
Gold,
Hold up, Pumpkin. Hold on. Thank you so much, Sandra. We greatly appreciate it. Pumpkin, you can come on up now.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Planking Bridges. I do want to say I'm glad to be here. I did want to come on because I just got out of work. I was driving. I did screenshot because I was gonna take notes when I get home, but I am real. I can't teach nothing because this is my first time learning. So I did just want to let you all aware of that.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Pumpkin. All right,
Thank
Kenneth, you are our last hand. Come on up, good sir.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Hello.
I just have a quick question about the homework. So I was looking at the video, and you should go to the 5 year. So the chart is actually showing red. But when I go to the financials, every year it's going up. So is that a good one to deal with if I was on a get a contract with those companies?
Well, what I would do is just for the homework, let's stick with the 5-year uptrend in all green. And let's make sure that the revenue is increasing and that it offers a dividend just for tonight's homework. So I will toss it. Yep, I will toss it and find a different stock.
No, thank you.
Of course. And shout out to y'all for doing homework already. That's what I'm talking about.
They ready. They ready. Well, thank you so much, Kenneth. Paris, you have any last things for our beautiful people before you head on out, ma'am?
Yes, show up early tomorrow on time. I need your pencil sharpened real good. Okay, we're gonna teach y'all how to 10x your income with the cover call strategy. This is only day 3 tomorrow. So we got 2 more days after tomorrow, and we just gonna keep on putting the heat up a little bit more. I promise you that you thought your mind was blown away tonight with how simple it is. Oh, just come back tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Look. Well, that's it, y'all. That is it. Thank you so much, Paris. We greatly appreciate you guys to give it up for Paris tonight. Drop the money bags in the chat. Drop it in the chat. I don't care if you here on Zoom. I don't care if you on YouTube. I don't care if you drive and pull over real quick. Pull over. Like, keep your eyes on the road or pull over. And put some money bags in the chat, okay? Because Paris, she showed up and showed out, okay? But she didn't just do that. She showed us that you don't have to make huge risks. You don't have to take huge, big, humongous risks, especially coming right out of the gate when it comes to winning in the stock market. The way she broke it down, it was simple, it was clear, and it is doable. It proves that strategy is for everyday people and not just for Wall Street. Okay? So now it is on you. It is all on you. Your homework tonight is to find 3 stocks that offer the fundamentals that we talked about. Okay? So don't overthink it. Just take the action. Make sure you share your finds in the school community, and then understand this is how you build confidence, you guys. This is how you build confidence, and this is how you start seeing the market through a different lens. But y'all, we are going to be right back here tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Wealth Breakthrough Call. Y'all, it's only day 3 tomorrow. Only day 3. So tomorrow morning, we kicking it off once again with Words Taylor. And then tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going for day 3 with Paris. So stay locked in because this is just getting started. I love y'all. Have a great evening, and we will see you right back tomorrow.